Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back, everyone, to Trek Masters. I'm Davey.
And I'm MC.
And this is the Star Trek game show where we take Trek Masters from all over the world and who want to demonstrate their Trek mastery to bring glory to themselves and their houses. Hey, MC, welcome back. How are you going?
Oh, I'm doing okay. Enjoying the last bits of summer as we go into fall. And you were telling me you're enjoying just the start of spring. So we're just completely opposite.
Oh, yeah, completely opposite. Yesterday, Sunday morning for me now, but yesterday, we had the most glorious spring day here in Melbourne. It was sunny. It was about 22, 23 degrees. So after coming out of a pretty long, yucky winter, that was just a pretty special day. I was outside all day. We had like meetups in the park with friends, and I took my dog out. Not to rub it in or anything, but
well, we had just about the exact same temperature. It was like 22, 23, but this is like the last weekend. It's going to be that.
Yeah,
and
but it's coming down for you. Yeah,
totally confusing all of the Americans who are listening. It's just like it's 22 degrees. That's very cold.
We're talking Celsius here, people. We're talking Celsius. I'm afraid.
Commonwealth people. Okay.
Yeah. And thank you, Naomi. Yes, it is indeed hay fever season. All right, so before we begin, we would like to give a big shout out to all of our BQN network patrons, especially to this show's associate producers. We've got Matt Harker,
Lars Di Scenza of the Red Shirt Geeks,
Jerry Antimano,
Sam Johnson,
Jim McMahon,
Mei M,
Hawk,
and our newest associate producer, Ryan Damon.
Ryan, yay! Welcome. You know what, Ryan? You get one of these. Big round of applause for Ryan. We love Ryan. Ryan has been on the show a few times and is usually always in our live chat. Not too sure if he's there today, but Ryan's just upgraded his Patreon member to 4 or 5 and messaged me straight away and said, obviously, I'm an associate producer of Trek Masters. He's been a big fan and a big supporter. So we love having you along for the journey, Ryan. And thank you so much to everyone, whether you're an associate producer of this show or any of our BQN network patrons, for your continued financial support of our wonderful little podcast network.
And remember, if you would like to help keep this and other BQN programs coming to you each week, you can sign up to be a patron over at patreon.com/BQN.
It costs as little as $1 a month and comes with all kinds of perks like early access to episodes, the chance to participate in live recaps, Patreon-exclusive podcasts like the new Davies Warp Speed reviews, and many other perks. So, MC, should we get straight down to it and energize the transporter and welcome our first Trek Masters for today?
I cannot do it. I do not have the power. Oh, no, there we go. We are welcoming first-time Trek Masters, Ed and Dan.
Woo! Hey, fellas. Ed, how you going?
Not too bad. How are you?
Yeah, really, really well, thank you. And where are you beaming in from again? I think, was it Iowa, I think you said before we hit record?
Oh, I wish it was Iowa. It's Ohio.
Oh, Ohio. But, I know my American places. 4-letter words. Ohio.
I work in outer space, but,
Very, very clever. Maybe I just have Iowa on the brain because of that. And Dan, you're joining us from beautiful sunny California, I believe.
Yes, I am. Thank you. Great to be here.
Yeah, really, really good to have you both. We're doing a Cisco double feature today. We're focusing on 2 Cisco powerhouse episodes, which I only cottoned on this week are both in season 6. For some reason, I thought one was in season 6.
Yeah.
I thought one was in season 6 and one was in season 7, or season 5 and season 6. But they're
Same here.
Not that
They're
far
like
apart.
3 episodes apart. Yeah.
Yeah. Avery Brooks got to have a lot of fun to an extent.
He was busy.
Yeah.
Though I have to say, I was actually, I probably made a mistake because I did pick the subject for this, but it was literally just the 30th anniversary of The Visitor, so we could have done that. But you know what? These are great episodes, and if I had had to do a quiz for the visitor, I would have ended up crying a lot. So
True. True. Yeah. This can. Well, there's some crying that could be had here as well. But Ed, you didn't get a chance to do a rewatch of these episodes this week, though. Is that correct?
That's okay though. It's okay.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying. I think Dan's gonna be nice to me. He's not gonna hurt me too bad.
Because you did do a rewatch, and you've also just done a DS9 rewatch. Yeah,
That's right. That's right.
Hopefully that doesn't give you too much of an unfair advantage, but you know, we're all Trek masters here, and we've got a good mix of questions. So you've got a
and these are iconic.
They are iconic. Yeah, you've got a rare Trek Masters quiz today because usually either I write all of the questions or MC writes all of the questions, and we have co-written the questions here, and we've both kind of gone really heavy in some parts and pulled back on a little bit as well, and fixed all double ups. Isn't that right, MC?
Yeah. There were, I think, 2 that I had to really quickly fix right before the show.
Oh, good. And just for the audience listening, we should say, so the 2 episodes we're doing are Far Beyond the Stars and In the Pale Moonlight, which is really exciting. Now, before we get into those, though, this season we've been doing random trivia in the Patreon app for our network patrons. Each week we ask a different multiple choice question and read out the names of those who answered correctly live on the show. MC, what was this week's question?
What magazine did Benny Russell write for? A, Astounding Frontiers, B, Incredible Tales, C, Fantastic Realms, or D, Amazing Stories?
I know the answer.
You have a go, Ed. What do you think it is?
It's B.
It's B. Dan, do you concur with that?
Incredible Tales.
That is correct.
It is indeed Incredible Tales. Well done to Joe Mignone, Peter Hong, Carl Wonders, Jim McMahon, Ryan, Damon, and Hawk for getting that correct on Patreon. And remember, we are keeping score throughout this season. There will be prizes at the end. So Carl, Jim, and Ryan are now sitting on 4 points each, whilst Peter is on 2. We need something that's going to start to separate this pack out a little bit, I think, MC.
Yeah.
They're doing. We've got too many smart people.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll see.
We'll see.
I'll try to come up with something harder because I did do the question this week, and I am known for my hard questions. So
you are indeed.
I need to be a bit more punishing.
Well,
that's a different podcast.
Well, before we go too far down that path, we're going to start the game in just a second. And no matter how you are enjoying Trek Masters today, if you are joining us live on YouTube, the Trek Masters Twitch page, or on the BQN Collective Facebook group, please play along in the live chat. We love all the engagement that we get in there. I can see so many people in there already. I can see B-Boxer, Jody's Journey, the main BQN podcast YouTube page, Naomi, Jessica, Wake Roberts. Good to see you all there. So remember to play along and have a lot of fun with us. All right. So let's get ready for round 1. All right, round 1 is going to be our Far Beyond the Stars round, which is very, very exciting. Let's get your hands on those buzzers and play Trek Masters. Your first question for a single point. What baseball team does Worf's character Willie Hawkins play for?
Dan?
New York Giants.
That is correct.
That is correct. It is the New York Giants. Well done. First point goes to Dan. Good work. Good work. And I've just been told that the BQN podcast YouTube page chatter that we have is none other than BQN founder Amy Nelson. Hello, Amy. Good to see you.
Amy.
All right. The second question for Far Beyond the Stars. What is the name of the unseen publisher of Incredible Tales? What is the name of the unseen publisher? It gets mentioned many times.
Ed?
Mr. Something.
Insufficient data.
I'm afraid not. Dan, do you want to have a guess?
It being a man is a safe bet.
Yeah. Yeah. Which is in theme with the episode.
Yeah.
Dan, want to have a
Mr.
guess?
Dunn.
Mr. Dunn, did you say?
Yeah. I'm thinking it started with a D, but
Mr.
Nope.
Dunn.
do not know.
Negative.
No, it was not Mr. Dunn. The correct answer was Mr. Stone. The unseen.
Kind of D-like.
That was a hard name.
Dear. You're a fan of the dad jokes, I see, Ed. Correct. All right, so the next question. What word is used in the episode that was quite controversial?
Ed?
You don't
The
actually have to say it.
N-word.
You don't have to say the word.
That is
Yeah, you
correct.
caused me to really pause there.
Sorry, I should have phrased that differently. I didn't mean to try and trap anyone. But yes, the N word was actually used in the episode. So that's first point to Ed. Correct. Fourth question. Kira's 1950s character of Casey Hunter is a reference to which Star Trek writer?
Ed?
DC Fontana.
That is correct.
Oh.
It is DC Fontana. Well done. Well done. I love that joke, by the way. I mean, like, joke, but like reference. It's so clever. Number 5. What do the staff of Incredible Tales suggest to make the first Deep Space Nine story?
Dan?
Write it as a dream.
That is correct.
To make it more believable. Make it a dream. Correct. Question number 6. Which Deep Space Nine character is described as a tough cookie?
Dan?
Cassie?
Negative.
Wasn't Cassie? Ed, you get a free shot at this one. Go for it.
I'm going to say Dax.
Negative.
It was Kira. And I think it was
Oh.
actually, was it Kira's character, Casey Hunter?
Hunter says,
Yeah,
I
she's-
like this
yeah,
Miss
yeah.
Majors. She's a tough cookie.
She sounds like one
And
tough cookie.
she actually looks like Kira when she says it, because I remember Cisco rubs his eyes.
Yeah, that's correct. All right, we've got your first question, 7 of 9. Question 7 of 9 is always worth a few extra points. This question has 5 points in total available.
Oh, wow.
Listen carefully to the question. Which actors only appear as their 1950s counterparts and not as their main roles?
Ed?
That would be Wayoon and DeClerck.
So,
Negative.
No, I'm wrong.
neither of those are correct, and I
wrong.
also asked for actors as well. I asked for actors, so we will be very specific.
Oh.
Sometimes we'll say actors or characters. So I'm gonna have to buzz you out. So, which actors only appear as their 1950s counterparts and not as their main primary roles? Dan?
Oh, actors. Oh boy, why am I freezing? Julian Bashir and Miles O'Brien and the actors that played them. Oh man, I'm gonna be embarrassed. Let's see. Armin Shimmerman,
That's correct.
Renee Auberjonois. I'm always get that wrong.
Yeah, but it's correct. It's correct. We'll give it to you, and it was very close.
Yeah. Oh, my brain is freezing, sadly.
That's right.
That is correct.
2 points. 2 points. Well done. So we had Renee Aubergenois, Armin Shimmerman, Cole Meany, Aaron Eisenberg, and J.G. Hertzler are the only ones that only appear as their 1950s counterparts. Good work. Good work picking up the 2 points. Second last question for this first round. What stories does O'Brien's character of Macklin focus on? What kind of stories does he focus on?
Dan?
Robots.
Always
is correct.
robots. So cute. Final question. Love this one. Later in Strange New Worlds, it's revealed Benny Russell wrote what children's story?
Ed?
The Elysium Kingdom.
That is correct.
It was the Elysian Kingdom.
Nicely done.
Nicely done. Nicely done. That's the end of the Far Beyond the Stars round. Well done, guys. Well done. That was really, really good. MC, can we get a score update, please?
We've got a pretty close game going with Ed with 3 points and Dan with 5.
Hey. Very close. Very, very close. Still in with a good opportunity. So we're going to go straight into round 2. All right. Round 2 is all about In the Pale Moonlight. Question for you. Out of these 2 episodes, Ed, which one would you say is your favorite? Or is that too much of a hard question?
Oh, in the pale moonlight.
In the Pale Moonlight? All right. What about you, Dan?
Boy,
Boy, I would have said In the Pale Moonlight for so long, but I just rewatched it, and Far Beyond the Stars just really just gets my heart.
Yeah, it's a hard choice.
It's a good story and a good, well acted.
Yeah, very much so. What about you, MC?
Oh, they're too different. Apples and oranges. It's both.
It's both? Okay. Let us know in the chat
I
as well.
refuse to choose, as I've been
You're like,
accused
how-
of many times.
Like, how dare you make me choose? It's like being asked to pick a favorite child. Let us know in the chat which one's your favorite. Is it In the Pale Moonlight, Far Beyond the Stars, or both? Whilst we jump into the next round. Now, I love this first question because I actually wrote this question as well, MC, and then realized that you had it in there already because I went on a bit of a research spiral just trying to figure out if this was correct. The episode receives its title from a quote from which 1989 superhero movie?
Ed?
Batman.
That is correct.
That's correct. So, funny this, I thought surely what Joker says in that movie, that's not the first instance of that quote. Surely it's from like Shakespeare or something like random like that. But no, that is where the quote originates from.
Which is exactly what the writer thought too.
Yeah, exactly. So when you and that's referenced in the special features on the DVD, the writer actually says, "Yeah, I thought it was this real popular like common idiom, but no, it's not. It's just something that Jack Nicholson's Joker says." It's great. It's a great title though, and a great quote. A really, really good quote. All right, well done. Let's go into the second question for this one. Who is the Romulan senator that Sisko deals with?
Ed?
Oh, it's Pranac, right? That
Say that again.
I'm gonna go with Pranac.
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 Negative.
Pranac is not quite correct. I'm sorry. Dan, you get a free shot.
Vreenak.
That is correct.
That's correct. It was Renak. Well
Good
done.
job, Dan.
Thank you.
Question number 3. What planet was conquered by the Dominion as of this episode?
Dan?
Beta Z.
That is correct.
Was poor old Beta Z. Didn't stand a chance. Fourth question. What medical substance does Sisko need to get for his dealings?
Dan?
Biomedic gel.
That is correct.
That's correct. That's correct. He's too quick on that buzzer there, Ed.
Dan got the fast fingers today.
These guys have the fast fingers. And I think I just realized which was the double up question.
Yeah.
That's all good. I'm glad you fixed it. Sisko's bribery of Quark reaffirms his belief in what rule of acquisition?
Ed.
You want the number?
Both, actually.
Both. So you can get a point for the
Okay.
number and a point for the actual rule.
It's the rule of acquisition. I want to say 69, but I don't think that's right. But it's that oh man, everybody has a price. Every man has a price.
That is correct.
That's correct. Do you know what number it was?
Dan, you want to take it?
98.
Oh,
That is correct.
No.
well done. So confident as well. Well, you did. I think you just did a rewatch. So, it's funny when people do a rewatch for us when we tell them what to watch a specific episode of a movie. I can just imagine they must just be sitting there writing down the most unusual of details.
All of the ship numbers.
Yeah, all of the ship numbers. Yeah, I love a good registry questions.
It could be
What's
worse.
so funny?
This could be like Wolf 359, and you want to know every ship that's in the graveyard. You know,
Yeah,
don't do that.
exactly. All right, let's move on to question number 6. What Romulan beverage does Sisko offer Vreenak?
Ed.
Romulan ale.
Negative.
That is incorrect, actually. I was surprised by this as well, but it's not Romulan ale. Dan?
Exactly why I put the question in.
Yeah.
No, I do not know.
Unable to comply.
Khalifal, it was called.
There we
Khalifal.
go.
That's blue too.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, they just drink blue drinks. It's just a very blue beverage kind of planet, which is all good. Right, so we've got another question, 7 of 9, and there are 3 points in this one. In Garrick's final speech, what was the cost of saving the Alpha Quadrant?
Dan.
A dead senator,
Yep.
a dead criminal, and the self-respect of one Starfleet officer.
That is
That
correct,
is correct.
which he considers to be a bit of a bargain.
That's right.
I'd actually meant to make that for 4 points to have the part on the end, but oh well.
Yeah, yeah.
That's my mistake.
I just want to give a shout out to Wake Roberts in the chat, who is apparently doing very, very well. I'm just laughing at a conversation here where Naomi's like, "Can you stop being so smart?" And Wake's like, "It's not on purpose." But you're doing really well with the questions there, Wake. Well done. Well done. All right, second last question for In the Pale Moonlight. When are casualty reports posted?
Ed.
Fridays.
That is correct.
They are every Friday. And the final question, what technology is the fake hollow recording encoded on?
Ed.
It is a data rod, a Cardassian data rod.
Insufficient data.
There's a little piece of information missing there. Dan, what type of data rod was it? Do you remember?
An isolinear data rod?
Negative.
No, an
Okay.
optolithic, a Cardassian optolithic data rod.
I know it can only be used
Yeah.
once.
Yeah, I'm gonna give Ed half a point for getting like a lot of the way there.
Yeah, yeah.
The optolithic is kind of like the key, but you got all the words around it.
Yeah, yeah, you got there. You got there. So,
You
yeah,
got
we'll
all
give
the
you
words that
half
are actually English.
point. Yeah, exactly. The
No
ones that are
type of
original.
Cardassian, I don't think is.
It is to us. It is to us. All right, that brings us to the end of In the Pale Moonlight round MC. Where are we sitting score-wise before we head into Warp?
So we have Ed with 6.5 points, but Dan was really quick on that buzzer and is ahead with 12. but it's still anybody's
Good
game.
job, Dan.
Why? Thank you.
So good, so good. And Wake Roberts again got the last question in the chat and even got the spelling almost correct.
Oh, wow.
Which is pretty good.
Bonus points for spelling.
Bonus points for spelling, absolutely. All right, let's go into Warp. All right, the warp speed round is a rapid fire, a full photon torpedo spread of 20 questions that will come at you thick and fast. You only get a few seconds to answer. I won't take more than a few seconds to give you one of these.
Unable to comply.
And then I will move on to the next question. Get your hands on those buzzers and let's play the final round of Trek Masters. What is the name of Martok's 1950s counterpart?
Dan?
Roy Rittenhouse?
That is correct.
It was Roy Rittenhouse. Well done. Which ship is lost behind the Romulan border?
Ed?
The Cairo?
That is correct.
Was the Cairo. Who directed Far Beyond the Stars?
Dan?
Avery Brooks?
That is correct.
Was Avery Brooks. What is the name of the Hollow Forger Garrick deals with and kills?
Dan?
Grathon Tolar?
That is correct.
Full name, impressive. We were just going to take Tolar, so well done. Well done. That's really good. Who do we see on the station for the first time in Far Beyond the Stars?
Ed?
That would be Cisco, the senior Cisco. Oh my goodness, Ben's dad. Grandpa.
I'm willing to accept that.
Insufficient data.
You're gonna take it. You're gonna let okay. We'll
This is
get
rapid fire, guys.
yeah. We'll let you we'll let you get away with that. It was Joseph Sisko, Mr. Sisko, his dad. Yes, we'll give you that. Question number 6: which crew member has 2 acquaintances on the casualty list?
Ed?
Dax.
That is correct.
Was Dax. What relationship to Bashir and Kira's what relationship do Bashir and Kira's 1950s characters have?
Ed?
Married.
They were married. I did not
is
mean to hit
correct.
the ooh sound effect just then, by the way. But I did. It's kind of appropriate, really. All right. It took less than how many hours for the Dominion to conquer Beta Z?
Ed?
12.
Negative.
Dan, you get a free shot.
10.
That is correct.
It was 10,
Just technically less than 12.
which is less than 10.
They are more efficient than I thought.
What is Nog's 1950s counterpart's occupation?
Ed?
Newsy.
Newsy.
Or newspaper salesman boy.
That is correct.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
You will
I
take
almost wrote Newsy, actually.
Newsy? Okay, yeah. Paperboy,
Yeah.
but is what we've got written down. But yeah, you are correct. You are correct. All right, next question. Renak. Oh, I just lost my place on my screen. Renak is on his way back from where when he visits DS9?
Dan?
Sukon. Something.
Negative.
I'm gonna get that wrong.
Afraid not. Ed, you get a free shot.
I'm close to what he was going to say. I was going to say SOCAR.
Negative.
Sukara is the correct answer. Very close on both counts, but we'll, yeah, not quite. Question number 11, 2 points here. Now, this is an interesting one. Which 2 characters make their only appearance without makeup in the whole DS9 series?
Dan?
Wayun and Ducat?
Negative.
Uh-oh.
Right, not. So I'll ask the question
Can I get
again.
that question again?
Yeah, I'll ask it again for you, Ed. Which two actors make their only appearance without makeup in
Oh.
Far Beyond the Stars? And we're talking for like the whole DS9 series. It's the only time you see him without makeup.
Well, actors without their makeup.
Yep.
I will go with Terry Farrell and Armin Shimmerman.
Negative.
Renee Auberjonois and... Oh, wait, no, sorry. Yes, one of those was
That is
correct. Sorry. Armin Shimmerman was correct. Sorry. Renee Auberjonois and Armin Shimmerman. People are suggesting Wayun and Ducat in the chat. However, they do show up without makeup in other episodes. I found it. I made sure I double-checked it. All right, calling back to the USS Cairo. In the Pale Moonlight references the destruction of this ship. What TNG episode did the same ship feature?
Ed?
That was Riker episode. Go on. I've lost it.
Unable to comply.
Dan, you get a free shot.
Could you repeat the question?
Yeah, sure. In the Pale Moonlight references the destruction of the USS Cairo. What TNG episode did that same ship feature?
Oh. I do not
Unable
know.
to comply.
Chains of Command. Chains of Command. Well done, Wake, getting that in the chat. You're on a roll, buddy. You're on a roll. All right, question number 13. We're getting to the second half of Warp Speed. Benny Russell appeared again in what other DS9 episode?
Ed?
That was Image in the Sand.
Hold on.
Can you can we get a check on that?
I'm working on that.
Because is it in both? Because does that happen in 2 episodes?
It actually, I'm...
Yeah, I'll leave. And da, da, da,
Hold on.
da, 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 da. This is why we need to keep Memory Alpha open.
Well, I had Memory Alpha open. I just didn't have the Image in the Sand open. I don't think that it's Image in the Sand.
No, that's not what I got on Memory Alpha either. So I'm going to have to give you a negative for that, Ed. And Dan, do you know which episode it was?
I do not.
Okay.
Unable to comply.
Shadows and Symbols is what we have, which was what we got.
Second half.
Yeah, which was what we got off Memory Alpha. Yep. All right, question number... We just had to slow to impulse for a second then, but let's go straight back into warp. Question number 14. Quark was injured defending which employee from Tolar?
Ed?
Dabo Girl.
More information.
She has a name.
She has a name. How dare.
They have names?
In this episode, they did. In this episode, good point. They didn't always have names. And Armin Shimmerman calls
Actually,
it.
a lot of them do.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
I stand
We're going to
corrected.
do an
MC.
all Dabo Girl quiz.
Head's blushing. Head, do you know the name?
Is that to me?
I was just saying, no, you don't know the name, Ed? No? Nope. Okay. What about you, Dan?
No.
No.
Give it to Dan.
Mbara.
Negative.
Impella.
Impella. Okay.
Yeah. Who said
At
this?
least he knew they had names.
Who said this line? Oh, she's got a worm in her belly? Oh, that's disgusting.
Dan?
That was Terry Farrell's character.
More information.
Yeah. I am not drawing up her name.
Unable to comply.
Ed, I'll give you a free shot.
Yeah, I don't know what her 50s counterpart name was.
Oh, good. It was
Unable to comply.
Darlene. It was Darlene. Good work.
Ah.
All right. So, question number 16. It is revealed that Beta Z is relatively close to Vulcan, Andoria, Tela Prime, and where else?
Dan?
Alpha Centauri?
That is correct.
That's correct. Question number 17. Question number 17. Avery Brooks personally chose Far Beyond the Stars for which DVD collection of episodes?
Ed?
Fan collective.
Slightly more information.
The Star Trek fan collective. Oh, wait. You want time travel?
Negative.
Oh, you're so close. Dan, do you know what extra bit of information I'm after?
I don't.
It was the Star Trek fan collective Captain's Log was the full collection.
It was the favorites of the captains.
Yeah, the favorites of the captains. You were close then. I wasn't sure if anyone would get that, so well done. Question number 18. In the Pale Moonlight is the second episode in a row where which character only appears as a hologram?
Unable to comply.
It was Wayun. Question number 19. What character makes their first appearance in Far Beyond the Stars since early season 5?
Ed?
Was it Cassidy Yates?
That is correct.
It was. Even though with a close relationship, she was on some other American show, the Larry something show, and she had commitments
The
to
Larry
it.
Sanders show,
Larry
I guess?
Sanders show. Yeah, that was the one.
So
yeah.
they arrested her as a Maquis sympathizer.
Yeah. All right. Your final, I wouldn't call this a question. It's a little something we like to do from time to time here. We like to ask you to do a little impersonation, a little dramatic reenactment, if you will. So one by one, you're going to give us a little dramatic reenactment, which I will prompt you on in a second. And then we're going to take feedback from the chat. And MC is going to decide who does it best in order to award the final point. Now, I'm going to start with Ed. Ed, you're a Romulan senator. You've just barged into the room with a Cardassian optolithic data rod, which you've just figured out as a forgery. I'm Sisko. What do you say to me? Can you do that again? You kind of cut out for a second there. There we go. I love the prop.
I'm glad that you like the second take better.
I think Zoom was doing that thing where it's like automatically adjusting the audio.
Yeah.
But we got you on the second time. All right, Dan, same scenario. What do you say?
It's a fake.
Well done to you both. Good work for Wake Roberts for doing a text version of it in the chat.
Well, you can't beat that.
You can't at all. I don't know. Chat, who do you think we had? We did have to make him do takes, but he had a pretty good prop there.
I think the prop was a really good move there.
Yeah, the prop definitely elevated it for me. What do you think, MC?
Yeah, no, I think the prop elevated it. It was very close. They both did very well, but
Yeah.
I love a prop.
Yeah, and we are getting Ed. We're getting Ed for the win from Jody's Journeys in the chat. And Naomi liked Dan. But I think
I like Dan's.
I liked them both, but I think MC and I think are sort of it's like you almost knew we were going to ask you to do that because you had the prop ready to go. Yeah, we're getting a few more votes. Amy Nelson's voting for Ed. Ray's voting for Ed. Wake Roberts voting for Ed. So that is one final point to Ed, and we are coming out of WARP. There we are. Wow, what a game, MC. Who is our Trek Master for today?
We had a very close game. It was back and forth for a little bit, but in the end, we have Ed with 14.5 points, but Dan just eked ahead with 17.
Oh.
Well
Congratulations, Dan.
done.
Good job, Ed.
Thank you.
And Jess, your seems your wife is cheering you on for that last point there. By the way, Ed, Jessica is in the chat. My husband Ed. That's so cute. That's so cute. And by the way, can I just say, everyone, these two have been the most fantastic sports from before we even hit the start on the stream. The two of them were just like cheering each other on, going, "Oh, best of luck to you, best of luck to you." What wonderful gentlemen. Thank you so much. Ed, you couldn't quite catch him. You were on, especially in that second round, you got right on his tail. And then he just teared out just that little bit in front. But you were hot on his tail. He didn't let the gap get too far. So congratulations for that. And Dan,
sometimes it's the journey that matters.
It is. Dan,
Wisdom.
As is tradition, you get to give a victory speech.
A victory speech. Oh my goodness. Well, for all the kids watching, remember cheating, bribing, they're options, and don't rule them out. Sometimes you get what you need.
Yeah, exactly. Every man has his price, apparently.
Which we now know is the rule of acquisition 89.
Yeah, a humble and a good
98.
Yeah, 98.
Hey, I don't even know it now.
Humble sport right until the very end there, Dan. And Ed, any final words for your competitor, your concession speech, please?
Dan, you played a great game. You're a heck of a competitor, and your knowledge is unbound. I yield to you, sir.
Oh,
Wow.
Beautiful.
Thank you, Ed.
Beautiful. This has been a lot of fun. Well done, guys. You played a good game. You both played a really, really good game, and we'll have you back on anytime. Now, before we wrap up for today, let's do a quick round of self-promotion, starting with my fabulous co-host, MC.
You can find me on all social media except for the Bird app as MC Frodis because branding is important. And every Thursday night at 9:30 Eastern on Strange New Pod. Right now we are reviewing and because I've been doing this a lot lately, check out my archive of our own because I'm writing fan fiction again. And if you like, melodramatic teen schlock, go check out what I'm writing right now.
Who doesn't love melodramatic teen schlock? That's what I say. I've read some of MC's stuff before. It's pretty good. It's really good. Ed, what about you? Anything to promote, my friend? Where can people find your stuff online?
And you can find me everywhere, and like she said, not on the Bird app, as My Figure Universe. I'm there every day trying to promote positivity, share everybody's stuff, and get the word out about Star Trek and positivity. As well, I've recently started the Boosting the Signal podcast and doing the exact same thing there, getting to know everybody and doing it with positivity.
Love that. Absolutely love that. And I love My Figure Universe. You really do. You always, it's like you've got this little, almost like a reference guide of what Star Trek content creators are doing around the internet going on in your stories. And you often promote us as well. And we really, really appreciate it. So thank you. So
Well, thank you.
get along and follow that. Dan, what about yourself?
I would say that I'm probably not easily found. I'm kind of a benevolent lurker. I can't say Section 31, but I'll get in trouble if I say that. So yeah, but definitely, I'll see you.
Oh, I love that. That's a very, 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 very good
Ominous.
answer. Well, exciting. Well, Dan, we were really glad to have you, and we're glad that you found us. Because
thank you.
yeah, absolutely. All right, everyone, and don't forget, as for me, you can find me across the BQN airwaves, especially on my other program, The Bargain Bin Gamers, spelled GAYMERS. where my friend Mitch and I explore video gaming from a queer perspective, meeting queer digital creators and exploring just queer themes in gaming. It's exciting stuff, and we are just about coming up next weekend. It's next weekend. We got our media passes to PAX Australia. And we have got a huge weekend of coverage of that lined up. You can also find Trekmasters on Instagram and Blue Sky, and you can find me personally lurking about in the BQN Discord server. Link is in the episode description. And don't forget as well, if you would like to be a contestant, make sure you put your Latinum where your mouth is. You can hit us up on the old email address, trexpertsquiz@gmail.com, or you can send me a message on one of the social media platforms that we're on and let me know that you want to be on the show, and we'll get you scheduled in as quickly as we can. It's what these two gentlemen did, and we got them on. So once again, Ed, Dan, thank you for a fantastic competition. MC, thank you for an amazing quiz. Before we go, just remember that, until next time, and we are on a break next week, so there's no new episode next week, but we will be back with an ultimate Lower Decks quiz, take 2. With some very, very special guests, which I'm very excited about, but I won't reveal anything just yet. So we'll see you in 2 weeks' time. But until then, remember that no matter what you do and no matter where you go, please make sure that you go boldly. Peace out, everyone. Live long and prosper.